See things here such as, take it, whoa. And that's one of our little California tremblers. Maybe not so little. Hang on, everyone. This could be the big one. Uh-oh, on the left. Look out.
Why are you scared, Lolly? Oh, look.
On the right, the pavement breaking up. I hear the train. All right, everyone, just please remain in your seats and stand by. Uh-oh. On the right, water, left of the And that's Earthquake, the big one. This is what you think looked like in the bonus episode.
I wasn't terrified.
What's going on? Earthquake, the big one. It's a simulation of an 8.3 on the Richter scale. That's what's known as a mechanical effect in Hollywood, and it was certainly one of major magnitude. Now, our tram is going to take us all the way back east. We're going to head off to the New England town of Amity Island, the same town that was terrorized by a 25-foot-long great white shark who the locals nicknamed Jaws. For years, the shark ruled the waters in Amity. He crippled the town's tourist economy and left a path of death and destruction in his wake. I understand now, though, that the people of Amity are breathing a collective sigh of relief because they finally caught the famous shark. In fact, Amity police divers are in the water right now doing a final check of the harbor. There's our shark in Amity. Hey, wait a minute. Wait, this shark doesn't look 25 feet long. It looks more like, I don't know, 14, 15 feet. These fishermen do tend to sometimes exaggerate the truth or hyperbole much. Yeah, I caught one that was this big. They should be saying, look at the big fin in the water. I'm only kidding. There's a fin in the water. No kidding. This is Margaritaville. We got fins to the left. And wait a minute, the diver, he's out there. We got to warn him. Only where is he? Oh, there he is, sir. You got to get back on the boat. Now, out of the water. Hurry. Playtime is over and the shark has got him. Oh, no. What do we do? I know. Help, police. Oh, that's right. You are the police. Blood, and death. Zootopia. Folks, please remain seated at all times as we make our way across the dock. I think our boys have caught the wrong shark. The real Jaws is still out there. Our only hope would be if he takes the bait attached to the yellow buoy in the harbor. He's taking the bait. He's taking the pier. Uh-oh, on the right, look out! Well, I know the big plastic shark looks kind of phony up close, but he happens to be much more reliable than was Bruce, the mechanical star of the movie Jaws.
That ain't much of a line shark. The shark is frustrated. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio news. They were always saying, the shark is not working for me. Sorry.
You're not the bird.
We just waited.
Bird.
We just waited.
This is the shark.
The shark was well for a while there. So I knew it was us.
In case you're wondering, Bruce, the shark from Jaws, was named after Steven Spielberg's attorney. These Amity Island sets also became the town of Cabot Cove, Maine, for the television series Murder, She Wrote, with Angela Lansbury as Jessica Fletcher, the daring author detective. Now, coming up ahead on the left direction is Colonial Street. Now this isn't Colonial Street, this is Elm Street, seen in television shows such as Superstore with America Ferrera, and also Fox's Ghosted with Craig Robinson, and The Good Place's Adam Scott. To the right of us here is a structure called the Chicken Ranch, which has appeared in productions like the movie musical Shout with John Travolta, an episode of Quantum Leap with Scott Bakula, and Beethoven's Fifth, starring a big St. Bernard, and Dave Thomas of SCTV and Strange Brew. Coming up on the left, this is Colonial Street, which you might also know as Wisteria Lane from ABC's Desperate Housewives.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a good neighbor.
Oh, good neighbors like Gabrielle, played by Ava Longoria. Her house is the beige one coming up on the left. Also on the left, this light brown house was home to the couple Bob and Lee, played by Tuck Watkins and Kevin Rom. The beige and stone house was home to Susan, played by Terry Hatcher. The last house on the left was home to Lynette, played by Felicity Huffman. To the right of us, that green and stone house was home to the late Mary Alice Young, voiced from Beyond the Grave by Brenda Strong. The blue house was home to Bree, played by Marsha Cross. The potted blue house was home to Mrs. McCluskey, played by Catherine Houston. And the light tan house ahead of us was painted pink when it served as the home of Edie Britt, played by Nicolette Sheridan. You might remember Edie. She's the one who says the line about, you know, we took it real up Wisteria Lane, what the heck, let's go back. This is where Tom Hanks and Bruce Dern lived with the 1989 film The Burbs. Christina Ricci came here to film part of the Casper movie. Nellie and Kelly Rowland shot Nellie's Dilemma music video here. You know about the Housewives. Tom Hulse and Stephen Furst shot a scene from Animal House around some of these sets.
I heard Delta's the worst house on campus.
To the right of us, the light brown house, number 43, the Bob and Lee house. It wasn't always number 43. It was once 1313, as in 1313 Mockingbird Lane, home to the Munster family in the 60s sitcom The Munsters with Fred Gwynn and Devontae Carlo. You might have seen Colonial Street as a wintry Grand Rapids, Michigan in the film Why Him? With Bryan Cranston, James Franco, Zoe Deutsch, and half of the classic rock band Kiss. Over to the left is your general generic truck in a 1970 Dodge Charger. Oh, I think it's Dominic Toretto's Charger from Fast and Furious. I'm going to have security look into that. You know, I just mentioned the holiday scene from Why Him? We're going to take a look now at a holiday film with a more fanciful setting. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And now, director Ron Howard.
One of the biggest creative challenges that we faced on How the Grinch Stole Christmas was to bring the storybook world of Dr. Seuss to life. Some of the most talented artists in Hollywood worked for months to create a living, breathing movie. When it was all done, they had built an entire city. And the fantasy world of Dr. Seuss became a reality.
Now, Jim Carrey as the Grinch.
You're as cuddly as a cactus, and as charming as an eel.
You're a fat banana with a greasy red.
Downtown Whoville was inside stage 12 on the front lot, the big one now used for The Voice. Suburban Whoville was constructed as an exterior set on the back lot. Here's the Whoville Burbs. Here's what they look like in the movie. For the movie musical Mamma Mia, it's Christine Baranski as Martha May Whovier, using a Gatling gun to apply lights to her house.
Hey, Betty, sweetie.
Her neighbors are the Lou Who's, Lou Who, played by Bill Irwin, and his wife Betty Lou Who, played by Molly Shannon. The narrator of the film was Anthony Hopkins, who a few years ago portrayed Alfred Hitchcock on the big screen. Speaking of which, now here are the Bates Motel and Psycho House from 1960s classic thriller Psycho. Now, the way Vera Miles is doing here in a scene from the film. Hey, I recognize the gentleman there on the porch. Hey everyone, it's Norman Bates. We'll just drive by and smile and wave, and ladies, if you're lucky, he might take a liking to you and take you home to mother. Let's go somewhere else. How about the spectacular crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds? This is what's left of the neighborhood where Tom Cruise hid out in a scene from the film. That's an actual plane which was destroyed specifically for this incredible scene.
The airplane crash site is evidence of a set that is all designed around the vision that Steven had.
Now, if you'd like, you can stand up and move around for some photos or video, but please remain on the tram.
Yeah, to sit down to talk about War of the Worlds. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed?
Now, everyone, please return to your seats.
Robbie, get in.
And like I was saying,
Get in.
the set for War of the Worlds is one of the largest ever constructed, or should I say destructed. Now, coming up on the right is a log cabin, which was featured in the comedy The Great Outdoors with SNL's Dan Aykroyd and John Candy of SCTV. And the cabin is an example of what's called a practical set. Another practical set, like the Home and Family House, and then Sugar Ranch has got a complete interior and exterior. And behind the cabin, I'm sure it's hard not to miss, the big blue backdrop there. It's a man-made lake known as Falls Lake, recently used for another major production. And that's actually a lake which we can fill with water. We can make it appear to be an entire ocean or other large body of water to the camera, with the blue backdrop there blocking out the entire San Fernando Valley. For instance, recently Falls Lake appeared as the English Channel in Christopher Nolan's World War II drama Dunkirk. It also has appeared as the Hudson River for some of the planned
Put your
landing
glasses
sequences in Sully, starring Academy Award winner Tom Hanks, directed by another Academy Award winner, Mr. Clint Eastwood.